More from the do's next week. That's if they've recovered from Rusty's impression. Now, of course, Valentine's Day is in the air. Don't forget, we can give you a special delivery to your Valentine from you, those mega special delivery Motormouth cards. Ring us on 0622 60 0000 and tell us in no more than 10 words why you want us to send that card to your Valentine. Yes, there's marriage in the air, I think. A letter here. We've got loads of Valentine letters and messages that are going to go on the bottom of the card. I think we're going a bit over the top here. There's a letter from Rebecca Marsh, age 9. Please, could you read out my letter to Martin and tell him I love him lots and ask him if he's still going to marry me. That's from Rebecca, age 9. Well, I hope so.
Oh, and me. I've
Fantastic.
got a lovely one as well. Dear Motormouth, my name is Faye Ruff and I have a boyfriend called Kevin Dunn. We've been going out together now for 3 months. Well, it'll be 3 months a day after Valentine's Day and I haven't told him I love him yet. So, could we do it? Well, we're doing it now. And here's a real big kiss. Kevin, she loves you.
I have a very sensitive letter here. This is a Valentine's ode for Tanya, and she lives in Berrensfield in Oxford. If you knew how much I love you, then you would know the love was true. My love for you is as deep as the sea, and with you is where I'd always like to be. I can't buy you things or flowers, but you'll always have my love for hours and hours. And this is the best bit. My love for you weighs a ton. I'm Louisa's friend, Stephen from Abingdon. Thank you very much.
We've got a follow-up one from last week. Dear Motormouth, I wrote to you with my letter about Stephen. I would like to tell you my name, but we're not going to give it to you. Stephen Hall. She goes to St George's School. You come from Manchester. If you want to know who she is, Stephen, write in and we'll tell you. Shaky.
Well, I've got one here, very basic actually, and it says, I really fancy you and I want to go out with you, but I don't think you want to go out with me. But I'm not going to give up trying.
Time from David Denny. Don't give up, David. Another letter here from Lloyd Bownight, who's 5 years old. Will you please say Happy Valentine's Day to my girlfriend I met on holiday. Her name is Nicola Jane Simpson, and she is 6-year-old. Is that love or is that love? Beautiful, lovely letter.
That's deep love, because I've got another 6-year-old here. Dear Motormouth, please could you tell Scott Davidson I love him from Lucy Shivers, age 6. Oh, how lovely.
We've got more Valentine's letters here. This one comes from Luton. They're a romantic lot in Luton, you know. Now, this comes from Kevin Johnson. He says, as it's approaching Valentine's Day, I want millions of people to know I'm always thinking of my girlfriend, Joanna Hetherington. I love her. We've been going out since the start of the year, and she's made me the happiest person on earth.
It's my turn to blow a kiss. Dear Motormouth, there is a boy I love, but I don't have the guts to tell him. His name is Jamie Alexander. Please, Gabby, blow him a kiss. Lots of love, Claudia Lee. Rusty, you've got to help me. Go for it. I'm going to kiss him.
We hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Let us know how you get on. Don't forget, keep writing to us at the usual address, which is Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. And now I'm going to try and do a sensible link. If you've ever wondered what lurks in the deep, dark depths of the Central American rainforests, then stick with us for part 3. We'll show you. That one's all right.
It ain't half a bar.
Walker's crisps are only made when there's a full moon. true they have strange magical powers?
Yes. When you taste one, you fall under their mysterious spell. What's that noise? It's probably the ghost.
Ghost?
Of the man who had the recipe stolen from him and haunts every packet.
Oh, it's coming in!
No, I was only kidding.
Why do Walker's crisps always taste so good?
Hello, Dad. Nice holiday.
And what do you call this, then?
It's new bold liquid, isn't it?
No! Son, we are already stocking loads of other liquids.
Yeah, but it's got a built-in softener.
An L-Dub in here is a thoroughbred racehorse. They all soften, don't they?
But this is different. Look, the rep left these 2 towels. Now, this one's been washed in bold.
See? They're both clean. Go on, have a feel. Blimey, it is softer. Yeah, but for extra softness, they're going to charge extra wonga, aren't they? Customers won't buy it.
But it doesn't cost any more.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. For the first time, there's a liquid with extra softness included in the price.
Just one little thing, Einstein. How are we going to shift that lot?
If someone you're not expecting offers you a lift...
Hello, Terry. Want a lift home?
Not now, Mr. Duncan. My mum says I'm not allowed. Say no. Don't go.
Local supermarket on the telephone. Apparently all the calls for the Valentine's messages are going to the supermarket, so some of you are dialing the wrong number. Here's the right number. It's 0622 600000. 0622 600000. Now, you might remember last week we mentioned that Motormouth was going on the road for the half-term holidays. Yeah. And next week, the Motormouth coach is taking the road show to Newcastle and Leeds. But next week, on Tuesday, we're going to be in Luton with Chiltern. And we're going to be there with Chiltern Radio, and they've sent us some glasses to wear as well.
Yeah, great. And our roadshow is going to be starting at 10 o'clock. There's going to be loads going on, loads of music. Steve here is going to be taking some gunge. Tony's been rehearsing all his pop competition and swatting up there. And I hear Gabby's going to be doing something with cabbages and marshmallows.
Yes, I'm not giving anything away. And Neil, you're doing strange things with wooden spoons, so I hear. Now, this is the address. We'll be by the boating lake in Wardown Park, New Bedford Road. And it's best if you use the entrance opposite Bath Road. And we'll also be letting Steve out of the dungeon where he is at the moment, gunging
This lot from Luton, they're going to put me out of a job. But no, come on, this way. Stop. Now, I've got some new victims in the cages, but who's going to do the gunging and who's going to get gunged? Well, we'll soon find out after I've asked a few questions. So, fingers on the buzzers, here it comes. What is a group of lions called? Oh, that is the Gremlins.
That's Pride.
You are correct with Pride. Yeah! Put it in the light. Right. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's another question. Right. How many points are there on a snowflake crystal? Ooh, that is the Slimers. Do you know this one?
6.
You are correct with 6. Yeah! So, it's 1 key each. It's anybody's guns. Right. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's another question. What does Popeye eat when he's in trouble? That is the Slimers. And we're very quick on this one.
Spinach.
He does it! Well done to those Slimers again. They've managed to escape from the cages, but now they'll be playing against each other to win this wonderful prize. Well, the Wimbledon finals be just around the corner when you win this wonderful tennis gear. Well, who'll be out on the courts this weekend? Will it be Di
Darnie! Whoa! Or Stuart!
Yay!
Or Christina!
Yay!
Or Neil!
Yay!
Neil's very enthusiastic. Well, we'll soon find out when the Digit of Doom chooses that victim. So I'll just pull this lever here. Going one way, and it's going back the other way. Well, there's nowhere else it can go. And it's stopped above Darnie. So, Darnie, I hope you know your months of the year because I want you to give me one of the months that has 31 days in it. Clock's on you.
December.
December is correct. So, Stuart. Clock is on you, Stuart.
October.
October, yeah, is correct. Christina. January is correct. Neil.
November.
November is wrong, Neil. Now these the guns. More on that gun. Come on, yes, it took its time, but it came out pretty quickly. Never mind, Neil. It's been nice gunching you. Give us a wave goodbye. A great cheer. Very enthusiastic lad. So, now I want you to look at your Steam screens. It's starting to start again. You will see a number of different cleaning things. Keep a look on this. There is a mop, a bucket, a dustpan, a sponge, scrubbing brush, a small brush, some rubber gloves, a washing up mop, a feather duster, and a vacuum cleaner. So, Donna, can you remember one of those things?
Vacuum cleaner.
There was a vacuum cleaner. Stuart, a mop, there certainly was a mop.
Bucket.
Christina, what?
Bucket.
There was a bucket as well to go with the mop. Donna.
Rubber gloves.
Yes, there was a rubber glove. Stuart.
Feather duster.
There was a feather duster.
Small brush.
There was a small brush.
Washing up mop.
There was a washing up mop. Stuart, the clock is on you, Stuart. Come on, it's there. Come on, Stuart. Oh, no, never mind. Someone went off amongst everyone then. Never mind, Stuart. It's been nice catching you. Goodbye. Right. You two, the two on the left. I want you to look at your Steam screens. You're going to see a number of different butterflies. I want you to remember them. There's a clouded yellow, a painted lady, an orange tip, a tortoise shell, a red admiral, a brimstone, a copper, a holly blue, a peacock, and a silver fritillary. So, Christina, can you remember one of those butterflies?
Copper.
There was a copper. Donnie.
Painted lady.
There was a painted lady. Christina, the clock is on you. The clock is ticking away. Oh, no, come on, Christina, it's got to be in there. Oh, no. You're so good this week. Never mind, Christina, it's been nice gunching you. Goodbye. Well done, Darnie. I want you to come over here to collect your prize. We've got some tennis gear. Isn't that fabulous? Well done to her. We'll be seeing you again, you all, for the finals of
More mess later on. Now, I bet you're aware that recently a lot of people have been going on about saving the rainforest and the creatures in the rainforest. And if you remember earlier in the series, Andrea even went to the rainforest. Well, today we have brought some rainforest into the Motormouth studio. And also we brought David Manning and his assistant Louisa. Good morning to you.
Hello, Neil.
Now, this is real rainforest, David,
This is like a miniature rainforest, that's right. And it's full of very, very tiny creatures that would live high up in the trees and some of the plants that you'd find there as well.
Tell me a little bit about the plants themselves.
Well, these ones are very unusual in that they live and grow without soil. And most plants that we know, of course, live in pots and things on the ground. These live up on rocks and trees anywhere at all in rainforest.
And are these sorts of things really in trouble?
They are. They're very much endangered. I mean, even as we speak in Costa Rica, they'll be felling trees right now. And little creatures such as this little chap, I can show him to you, which is called a red-eyed tree frog.
Look at that. Now, it's a very bright colour, isn't it?
He is very bright. He's actually nocturnal. During the day, he sleeps, all his legs tightly curled up, and you wouldn't even notice him. But at night time, he's got these big red eyes. They go
I
hunting
noticed
for
there's some colourful lizards flying around
That's
in
right,
here
there's
as
some
well.
small... Hopefully we can see some other little tree frogs there inside the leaves.
Yeah.
And brightly coloured small lizards.
The camouflage is incredible. They're actually quite difficult to get to, aren't they?
No, indeed. It's actually very simple to help save rainforest. It's, as I said, it's being felled all the time. For a small amount, like £25, you can buy an acre, which would provide a home for thousands of frogs and lizards just like this.
I was just looking at this one on the top here. What's that? It's an
This little chap
amazing
is called a poison arrow frog. He's one of the smallest frogs in the world and very, very brightly coloured to let you know that he is toxic. So
Why is it called a poison arrow frog?
Well, the Indians in various parts of Central America will rub arrowheads on the back of them so they can use that to shoot and capture their food.
Can you touch him?
You can touch these, but some of them are so poisonous you couldn't even touch them, even for us.
Right, now, I'll tell you who I'm not going to touch today. This fella here. I'm not even going to go near him. In fact, I can even see our cameraman backing off. What is it?
This is an iguana. It's one of the biggest lizards you'd find in a rainforest. They're actually very, very tame, passive animals, and they're herbivorous. They eat fruits and leaves and flowers.
Is that... it's lunch that you've got there?
That's right. It's got a banana here. I don't know. Are you feeling at all hungry, Iggy?
They have a nickname, don't they, these things?
They call them tree chickens.
Why is that?
Well, because people will eat them. Actually provide quite a lot of meat or something like this for rainforest people.
Really? Have you actually eaten one?
I have, yes, once.
When you were out there?
When I was out there, not back here, of course.
What does it taste like?
It tastes very much like chicken.
There you go, mate. Have some banana there. No, he doesn't want to know, does he?
Particularly hungry.
OK, if we go over here to Joanna. Now, what have we got in here? This looks like a tomato skin in here to me. What is it?
It's a tomato frog.
It's a tomato frog?
Yes.
Look at that. It's again a very bright colour.
Very, very bright. It's a warning coloration to tell animals that it's not going to taste very nice. And this is the wife and her husband.
Oh, there's two of them in
He's a little bit smaller.
Two little tomatoes there.
Two little tomatoes.
And these really are the sort of creatures you would see if you walked into a rainforest?
That's right, they are indeed, yeah.
Now, this is, I think, the one that I'm a little bit wary about. In here somewhere, what have we got?
Well, this is a milk snake, and it comes from Central American forests, like Costa Rica.
A milk snake. Why is it called a milk snake?
Because the locals, they normally
Shall I
think
take
that they go into the cow sheds and steal their milk, but it's most likely they just go in there and eat some rats or mice.
Oh, look at that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that to me looks like a coral snake, which is very poisonous.
That's right, it's very, very similar. In fact, there's a little riddle the locals use, which is red and black, venom lack, red and yellow, kill a fellow. So if the red and the yellow colours touch, you should be very careful what you're picking up.
OK.
Because this one is, of course, completely harmless.
Now, I can see everyone in our audience shying away. Does anyone fancy touching the snake?
Yeah, I've got two.
Have you? Who have you got? Come on, then.
Bimarji.
Georgina, come on. You have a touch of the snake. It's probably not as slippery as you thought. I tell you what I've always wondered about snakes. How do they actually go to the loo? I'm sorry. It's something that...
They do have a bum, actually, which is... some people actually think the toilet will come out the very end of the tail.
That's what I thought.
Here.
Yeah.
But in fact, there's a snake's bum for you. It's just a slightly enlarged scale which shows you where it is.
You get it all on Motormouth, don't you?
We've brought in a snake's poo for you here.
That's a snake's poo. I don't want to touch it.
It's very much like our poos, but a lot smaller. And they don't actually always wee. Sometimes the wee comes out in the form of a powder.
It still looks too big for the snake for me.
Well, it might be a little bit painful for them, but...
Well, I think we'll have to leave it there. Leave the snakes in private, I think. Thanks, David. Thanks,
You're
Louisa.
welcome. Thank you.
Thanks very much indeed. I think, looking at my clock, Gabby, Tony, isn't it about that time?
Certainly is.
It's
yeah?
10:20. It says about 10:15-ish. Could we shout this out? It's from a couple from Horsham. After 3, everyone shout this out. 1, 2, 3.
Mark Kelly loves Davina so much she's going potty!
From Horsham.
Well, it's now time to roll back the rug, shift that sofa, and get ready for a rave. Because here with Beats International is Norman Cook. What's the song called? Dub Be Good to Me. Get ready.
Hey, clap, walk, jam, nitty gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot. This is Jam Hot. boy, jam nitty gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot. This is Jam Hot.
High top haircut as well. Now stick around. In a couple of minutes' time, we're going to give you the next clue for the winter trip to Denmark competition. So get your pencils and your paper ready, and also the full-length version of Ghostbusters.
Wow, Tony, can you do that?
Sure, but not before I've had my Frosties.
Come on, Tony, you'll miss the big race.
Oh, no, I won't. Let's race.
Go! This way, Tony!
Whoa!
The secret formula in Kellogg's Frosties turns a good breakfast into a... great breakfast.
You won!
I made a real splash.
Kellogg's Frosties brings out the tiger in you.
And you.
Norman's uncanny knack for knowing just what is about to happen hasn't always been a blessing.
It's all right, Doreen. She doesn't die in the end.
But you said you hadn't seen this film.
I haven't.
I hate you, Norman.
Fortunately, Norman's unique talent has found a perfect home at Sun Alliance.
What do you think, Norma? Sun Alliance car insurance policyholders should get a help card with a 24-hour phone number.
Good idea, Norman. Then, if they have an accident, they can call us from anywhere in the country.
Yes. Good idea, Norma. Sun Alliance will arrange for a tow truck straight away, call the policyholder back to let him know when it will arrive, and handle the repairs. Sun Alliance comprehensive policyholders can claim all this back, of course.
Of course. Ah! I've got to go, or I'll miss the last episode of Travesty.
Ah, yes. She dies at the end.
Norman.
Sun Alliance, the place where Norman works.
What can fill the Watford gap? What bites off a crocodile snap? What makes Venus shut her trap?
It's new Cadbury's Biscuit Boost.
Shortcake biscuit goes down well. The caramel and chocolate tastes real swell. Biscuit Boost, a great big bite. It tames a giant appetite. Give your snack life
Boost, Cadbury's Boost.
Romeo loved Juliet. Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Now give us fever. When we kiss it, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever.
Ovaltine Light, chocolatey, malty, and only 75 calories. For today's Ovaltinis.
Look out for Look-In. It's Tops for Pops, prizes, sport, and all your ITV favourites. Don't miss Look-In today.
see a trip for your entire family to Denmark. Yeah, well, it's very lucky because we just so happen to be running a winner family trip to Denmark competition. And here comes the 5th clue. We want you to name a large, black, poisonous spider.
Boris.
Boris. It's not Boris. A large, black, poisonous spider. No, it's not Mike either. No. Hold on to the answer. We'll tell you what to do with it a bit later on this morning.
Now, anybody of a nervous disposition, as Neil warned you last week, ought to leave the room because it's that time. So, excuse us.
Behind the sofa.
It's my favourite. It's Ghostbusters. They're coming to get you. They're coming to get you.
And, of course, there'll be more ghost busting same time next week. Now, do you remember last week I set up a competition where you could go with your family for a luxury weekend to Denmark and you could go along and visit the miniature village there? Well, I gave you 3 questions last week. We've given you 3 more this week and we're going to tell you what they are all over again. Neil?
Yeah, here's the first question. What is another name for a little devil? What's another name for a little devil? And give us the name of the largest living land mammal. The name of the largest living land mammal.
And here comes clue number 3. Tell us the name of a small French emperor who was born in Corsica. A small French emperor born in Corsica. And the clue that we gave you a bit earlier on, the name of a big black hairy poisonous spider. A big black hairy poisonous spider.
And here are the last 2. An insect that supposedly has 1,000 legs, a 1,000-legged insect, and also the American state that's famous for the Great Salt Lake. An American state that's famous for the Great Salt Lake. Now, what we want you to do is, as I said last week, they're all one-word answers. We want you to take the first letter from each of those words, jumble it up, and it forms another word meaning another meaning for the word small. I knew I'd get it wrong at the end. I've been practicing that for days. So we want a 6-letter word for small, OK? So take the first letter of each of those. Send it to Denmark competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. Whew! I never thought I'd get that out. Now, after the break, I'm going to be talking to Cliff Richard from New Zealand, and also we'll give you information on the Bros competition of the lifetime.
Yeah.
As we all know, William the Conqueror became king in 1066. He died in 1087.
I want
my sugar puffs. You'll go monster mad for the honey.
Right, Richard. Final rehearsal. First, you savour the aroma.
Aroma. Lovely. Now do I do it?
Not yet. Then you enjoy the rich, smooth taste.
Taste, right. Delicious. Now?
No. Then you tell them Nescafé don't make coffee for anyone else.
Right. Why is that?
Because Nescafé like to keep those special beans just for themselves.
You said I could do that bit. Nescafé. Coffee at its best.
I've been looking forward to that all day.
Milestones, a brilliant new double album of 20 classic rock operas. With Meatloaf, Derek and the Dominos, and Queen. One of the richest collections of legendary rock hits ever assembled on one album. With the Eagles, Kate Bush, Ultravox, and more. Milestones, 20 of the finest from Telstar.
Well, baby, I'm thinking about your chocolate. Well, baby, I'm thinking about your taste. Well, baby, I'm thinking about your chocolate. Thinking about your taste. Well, maybe I'm thinking about your chocolate, thinking about your taste.
I know they prefer Whiskas. They just look so relaxed and happy.
She'll only eat Whiskas. She refuses anything else. And they've tried everything else a cat could possibly eat, and they've decided that Whiskas is the best.
No wonder Whiskas is the most preferred cat food.
Get out
out there and fetch
your Oliver and Company stickers. Free in Sugar Puffs.
If a grown-up ever tries to trick us with something nice, we must always say no.
Would you like a sweet?
No, thank you, Mummy doesn't let me. Always say no.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, live from Auckland via satellite, we have Cliff Richard. Good morning, Cliff. How are you?
Gabby, I'm fine, but I'm just about getting ready to say goodnight. We're 13 hours ahead of you, remember?
I can never understand that. When I'm sitting here and I've just got up in the morning and there you are going to bed.
I know, well, not quite. I'm going to have a meal before I go to bed, but it is strange. It really is funny, and that's why we have such a lot of trouble when we first come here getting used to this incredible time lag. We're tending to go on stage and performing when we should really be in bed by about 4 hours.
How did it take you a long time to get used to the time difference when you got there?
It takes me about 4 or 5 days. I went, in fact, to Melbourne in Australia because I was picking up some dancers there. And that gave me a time where I wasn't actually doing concerts. I still had to work, but it gave me a chance to get over this dreadful jet lag. And by the time I got to Wellington here in New Zealand, I was up and raring to go.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to ask you about, the concerts. What are you actually doing over there, and where are you off to, and where have you been?
Well, this is the beginning of about a 10-week tour. I've started here at Wellington in New Zealand. I'm at this moment in time in Auckland. I start my concerts in about 48 hours' time here in Auckland. Then I go to Christchurch. Then I go to Dunedin, which is way down south of New Zealand. And then after that, we fly off, my band and I, the dancers, the whole crew, to Australia. And we'll be traveling right round from Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane, Canberra, Sydney, Darwin, Launceston and Hobart, which is in Tasmania. So it's a massive tour.
And when does all that end?
Well, I'll be home about the 5th of April. If we get the right flights, I may even be home on the 3rd of April. So I've got my fingers crossed, because it is a long time to be away from home.
Are you going to be bringing this tour to Great Britain, though?
Well, I will be. And first of all, I'm going to take it to Europe. I'm going to have 3 weeks rest at home through April. And then May and the first week of June, I'm going to be performing this very show in Europe. So we'll be 5 weeks in about 11 different countries in Europe. And then I'm going to have a rest through the summer, maybe do some recording or stuff. And then I'm hoping to bring this show into the West End. So I'll be in London from October through till hopefully March '91. So I've got my life pretty well mapped out.
Exhausting schedule. I look forward to seeing you when you come back, though. I hate to remind you of this, I'm sure everybody does, but you have now had hit singles in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and now the 90s. How does it feel?
Well, it feels fantastic. It sounds worse than it is. Remember, I started very late in the 50s, and we're only just getting into the 90s. But I must say, it sounds longer than it actually has been. But it feels fantastic. I never thought that I'd last this long. I mean, I never thought about lasting, to be honest with you. When I first got started, I lived from record to record, from tour to tour, from year to year. And now here I am, 31 years later in my career, and it doesn't look as though it's going to let up on me. And I mean, I'm quite happy that it's that way. I like doing what I do, and as long as there's somebody out there that likes to buy my records or come to the concerts, I'll do both those things.
Do you think there's anybody around these days that I'll be talking to in 31 years' time and saying the same thing to?
Well, I guess there's more chance, actually, Gabby, of you being able to talk to people like Kylie, Jason and Bros and the others that are around, because, in fact, when I first started, there wasn't anybody who'd been singing rock and roll for 30 years. At least now people can say, oh, well, Cliff Richard has done it, and there's Elton John still around, and the Mick Jaggers are still doing it, Phil Collins is... You know, so at least we've set a precedent. We've actually got this far, which means it is possible within the rock and roll world to actually have longevity. So it's up to the artists involved. There's a lot of very good talent around, and I guess if they want it, they can have it.
Well, now talk about your single, your new single, which is great, and the video is fantastic. How do you keep so fit to be able to dance away like that?
I don't know. When I first actually saw the dance routine, I said, you're kidding, how can I do that? You know, I'm 50 this year, I said under my breath. Nobody listened, though. Well, I mean, obviously, I try to keep a pretty good diet. In fact, funnily enough, when I'm on tour like this, when you come to places like New Zealand and Australia, the food is brilliant. A lot of fabulous seafood, really good fresh food, and I eat only one meal a day. I skimp around the rest of the day, maybe eat some fruit during the day, but keep to one meal and play a lot of tennis if I can. And, of course, my show itself is a pretty strenuous 2-hour workout, and it does keep me fit. I must admit, it wasn't easy doing that stuff in Stronger. It was all very, very physical. But as I'm doing it now on stage, doing it live does give you a great deal more stamina because it kind of is like a workout in itself. So as the days progress, so I'm finding it easier to cope with dancing with these dancers who are,
Cliff,
dare I say, less than half my age.
It's a fantastic video. We're just about to play it now. Thank you for talking to us. And Cliff, if you'd like to introduce your own song for us.
Okay, well, this is from the Stronger album, and it's the song, in fact, that inspired the title for the album, and it's called Stronger Than That. Hope you like it.
Thank you.
Okay.